All right, Chad Snoke with GeoPro. I'm going to show you the GeoSun processing of the handheld SLAM processing. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to open Point Cloud Creator. And I want to look, this is your data. It's a pause file. First thing we're going to do, instead of doing the one button, we are going to go in and open Shuttle. I want to, this is the file. It's all the data, GPS, IMU, all in one file. So we're going to stream this partition file. Just means break it up. Yep. When we do this, it creates several files. The KQS is the GPS file. We're going to then convert it into Rhinex. Run this, and it creates there. It's 26.0. This is a Rhinex observation file. What we can see is that you collected this data on February 27th, 2026. So you had, I think, RTK corrections. You were connected to an N-trip server. I don't care about that, but what I'm going to do is go on. So this was collected in the United States. I'm actually going to go on to, I don't have the internet. What I'm going to do is go on to the NGS's website, if I had internet, and download a cores file. I would go and look at, let's see here. I don't have it open. But I'd go on and I downloaded the core station base file for the closest core station to where you collected this data. And what I can actually do is do a new project in Shuttle. We'll call it GNSS. And we will add that Rhinex file for the base that I downloaded from cores. And for the rover, we will add that KQS file. Take a second here to load because that base Rhinex is really, really large. Let's do it then. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi. So there it is. The base, or maybe the rover. I think that's the base. That's the rover. Yeah, there it is. So this is your raw GNSS data. We processed it here in Shuttle. And you can see that it improved it a lot. You can see your trajectory. The Shuttle is fairly easy to use. The unfortunate thing is here at the end of your collection, I think. So this is where you started. You were stationary for a while. If you click the points, you can see the time, 12:40:32. The green means that they're fixed solution. And then you started moving. And so at 12:40:32, 12:41, so time is increasing as you move. So this, you started here and you worked your path around. Now that we have fixed Rhinex data, fixed solution, we're going to output this in GNSS format. It's called GNSS.text. And I'll open it up, and those are all your positions. We'll then close Shuttle, No need to save it. And we will create a new project. We'll call this LiDAR. Oops. LiDAR already, that's a folder, so let's call it LiDAR. It has the RINET and the base file in there. We're not actually going to use that. On the rover tab, we're going to say we're going to use the result of outer GNSS input. And then we'll specify the file that we just exported out, which was gnss.txt. So basically, instead of processing the base and rover data inside of Point Cloud Creator, which it's easy, it's one button, but you can't see the actual quality of the result that you're creating. The nice thing about processing it in multi-steps with Shuttle is that you can see that, okay, you have good fixed solution the entire time, and then import those into this program directly. Brings in the LiDAR files, and then I gave you the Florida West metric coordinate file. The rest of these settings are fine. Outdoor building. You might be able to use forest, but these are just different specifications for the SLAM algorithm. We're going to do point cloud optimization. We'll colorize the point cloud and do noise elimination. Let's get rid of moving. You don't want to do this. This interpolates points. So if you have a measurement and a measurement, it will actually compute a fake coordinate in between them. Don't know why you would want to do that. That's it. So we'll hit start calculation. This is going to take quite a while. I think I did this once before, and it took probably 20 minutes, especially because you're colorizing the point cloud, optimizing it, running noise elimination. So this is going to take a while. I'm going to pause it, and I'll be back here in 20 minutes or whenever it finishes. All right, so it is finished. I'm not sure how much time that was, but down here, you can see that the output is now here. Let's open it up in Global Mapper. See what it looks like. This is in Florida. What was it? Florida. Both in meters. Everything the software does is in meters. Some weird motion in there. This doesn't look nearly as good as the other one did. I processed this once, and maybe that's the same data. See, like this pole right here. That looks weird to me. Too thick. So maybe this is useful to you. Tree looks okay. The box truck looks okay. Again, there's some weird motion here. I'm not sure what this is. That's probably the end of the file. If I turn off the last data, yeah, it's better. I think. So the last file at the end of it, when we saw that Rinex, the kinematic processing, it showed that at the very end there was a loss of lock. And I'm guessing that's when we remove that last file, it's rid of that. So it's probably where that came from. But hopefully that's helpful to you. Try it out.